no, what a disaster. Ali Al-Shamsi pulling over at the end of the start straight. He was on pole position with brand new tyres. And it initially got going, but it's lost drive. Oh, and it's been towed off the track. Wow, what a terrible shame. What a way to end after getting pole position, winning the pre-final. And he was confident, wasn't he? His championship he wasn't worried about, but he was very keen to end on a high. Well, what a shame on the biggest stage. So it means that Jamie Day then effectively inherits pole position. He will need to remain on the outside of the track, but there will be a clear space on his inside and he will dictate the pace at the start. It looks like we're going with it. It's Enzo Al-Azhari. He's been reading the regulations, very good keeping a gap, but it's Enzo Al-Azhari very sensibly keeping a gap, and that's worked out really nicely for Khalid Saab, who's ended for the first corner. Here comes Theo Kekati. That's a fast start from him and a fast start from Oscar McElroy as well. Theo up to third, Oscar fourth. It looks like Nadim in fifth, ahead of Enzo, having seen his brother Keanu in the last race just end the season on a high, possibly get at the championship. Enzo now in sixth place, right behind Nadim. So Jamie going defensive already. I think it's a little bit early for that, but what do I know? He's the one that's about to win the Minimax Championship, but he's ahead of Khalid at the moment, and Theo, and Oscar. Nadim, Enzo, Abdulrahman and Jack across the line. Sadly, no Ali, not managing to take the start after having qualified there on pole position. And a reminder that Kamal's here watching. It's great to see him. A little bit bruised after an incident yesterday, not taking part in the final day today. But he is all smiles. So Theo up to second past Khalid. Midway round, lap number 2. The race distance is 15 laps. Six-cart train for the lead, no change in the positions as yet, but very, very evenly matched. Well, new tyres on the majority of cuts towards the front, but that's not holding back Theo Kekati. He was one of the only ones to start on used tyres, and he's got in front of Jamie Day for the race lead. Enzo Al-Azhari, though, has set the fastest lap of the race from 6th, and the top 6 absolutely bumper to bumper, with Abdulrahman hanging on to their coattails and Jack Carlos just a few metres further back. So it's Theo, Jamie, Khalid, Nadim, Oscar, Enzo, Abdulrahman. Well, all season the Minimax races have offered something for the spectators. This is certainly going to be no exception. Some incredible races in all the classes actually this year, even the senior categories where the numbers are a little low compared to previous years. And really impressive fights. We saw one in the pre-final, didn't we, earlier? Anyway, back to the Minimax final, and it's a move for position. Jamie Day successfully gets past Theo, and once again into the race lead. Here comes Nadim Knissa. We didn't mention that Nadim had just got past Khalid, now it's just done Theo. So Nadim up to second. Abdulrahman right with them as well. So Jamie leading now from Nadim, Theo, Khalid, Oscar, Enzo and Abdulrahman. No change in positions this time, and Abdul Rahman struggling to hold on to the pace of the top 6. Personal best from Jamie Day at the head of the field, but Nadeem Knissa slightly quicker. And here comes Nadeem, look at this. And Theo following through. Jamie, very experienced despite his tender years, quite happy to just let the two of them go by. He'll have plenty of opportunities to come back at them in this monstrous marathon of a final. So Nadeem Knissa, Theo Kekati and Jamie Day now, the top 3. Khalid still sitting there in 4th position. And Oscar still heading Enzo. Abdul Rahman still there as well. 7 carts all together as we come around to complete lap 5. There's still 10 to go. I'm watching a couple of mums and they want it to be all over now. But no such luck. We've got plenty more action to come in this race. Khalid going wide for a move on Jamie, but gets done by Oscar. So Oscar wise to that one. He saw Khalid move out and into the first corner. Through he goes to 4th place. Khalid drops a position. So of course it's not just about overtaking the car in front, it's about not allowing the driver behind to get in front of you while you're trying to fight for those positions. Nadeem continues to lead this race, but look how close it is. As he took the lead, he set the fastest lap of the race as well, a 58.5 from our race leader. Look how close they are into the braking zone, and Khalid having a look up the inside, just about getting on the brakes in time not to. Here they come again then. And Oscar has just got past teammate Jamie for 3rd position. Jamie's going to come back at him here, and Khalid's going to try to follow him as well. Oscar, though, has the inside. Jamie's through. Khalid and Oscar side by side, but Khalid with slightly more momentum, and Oscar drops to 5th. Enzo can't take advantage. Great racing. So Jamie briefly down to 4th, back up to 3rd. Khalid moves up to 4th past Oscar, loses a couple of places, but is still right in the thick of things. Enzo watching on, and as Oscar made those impressive 2 moves for position, it was him that set the fastest lap, 58.2 on lap number 6. So coming around to complete lap 7, halfway around this next lap, will be at exactly half distance. 2 teammates 1st and 2nd, Jamie 3rd, Khalid 4th. Oscar still in 5th, ahead of Enzo. Abdul Rahman still there. And no personal bests that time. The positions stay as they were. We call the Junior Max to the pre-grid, please. Junior Max to the pre-grid. Well, just a quick glance to the timing screens, ladies and gentlemen, and at home you can't see this, but I can tell you the best lap time of the race is Oscar McElroy with a 58.233. But how about this? The top 3 drivers, Nadeem, Theo and Jamie, 58.331 for Nadeem, 58.331 for Theo, 58.333 for Jamie. That's how close these 6, if not 7 karts are across the line. Oh, fastest lap, fastest lap, fastest lap. Oscar McElroy quickest of all with a 57.9 now. Once again, they are all together. Well, fantastic driving display so far from each of these guys. And here comes Jamie through past Theo. Theo dropping to 3rd. Nadeem still holding on to the lead. Oh, and Theo up the inside past Jamie, and here comes Oscar as well. Jamie losing, he's hung out a little bit there. No, it's not Oscar, it's Khalid. Khalid following Theo through, and Jamie losing some momentum there. So it's all changed, but Nadeem Knissa still up at the front. Theo back into 2nd place, and Khalid through to 3rd. In fact, Oscar's moved ahead of Jamie as well. But Jamie losing a couple of positions and down to 5th. very difficult when he's on the outside down there. It's very dusty, and he's done well to limit the damage. But still right in there. He's looking for a podium, of course, he told us that. Here comes Jamie on Oscar, and Oscar holds it round the outside, so no change in position there. Khalid's still ahead of them in third, and Enzo just losing a little bit of momentum on this lap. Maybe a little bit of a mistake as the distracted by the guys fighting in front of him. Well, Nadim Knissa looks comfortable in the lead, doesn't he? Often you see drivers take on the lead and panic, make mistakes. At the moment, he's doing everything right. Theo Kekati going with him. Khalid ducking down behind the steering wheel, trying to cut down that frontal area, reduce the resistance against the air, and make some headway into the leaders. He's only 0.6 of a second behind. 58.3 is the last lap time for first, second, third, and fourth place. So close. Well, we're on lap 11 now of 15, so we're coming towards the business end of the race. Championship positions pretty much decided already. It was only that Khalid needed a finish, as he said, to secure third place. Theo pretty comfortable in second. Jamie way ahead in first after a dominant season. But it's all about the podium today. Nadim, Theo, Khalid now just dropping back a few kart lengths on that lap. Enzo still sixth. Seventh place, 193, Abdul Rahman, Frage. All of these seven are still within sight of each other. Well, Khalid's definitely closer to Theo this time, so Jamie and Khalid working together to catch the lead pair within a second of each other on the last lap. They're closer than that this time. And we've just got just over 3 laps to go. There, Khalid's now right on the rear bumper of Theo, so again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Best last time from the top 2, and again this time personal best from 5 of the top 6, in fact 6 of the top 7 drivers. Fastest of all, Enzo Al-Azhari, 57.8. Fascinating battle here. 2.5 laps remain, and while the top 4 have just edged away from Oscar, Enzo and Abdul Rahman, they could drop back at any second should one of them go defensive. Good overtaking opportunity here. Khalid having a look up the inside of Theo. They're side by side now into the final corner. Theo's got track position, but Nadim has got a little bit of an advantage. Theo indicating for Khalid to push. 2 laps to go. No change in. Will be showing each of these drivers as they pass it. Theo covering the inside there, and that's benefiting Nadim because in front of him he gets a good drive out of the corner, and Khalid also has got a decent drive out of the hairpin. He's having a look up the inside, but no, not quite enough as there's a kink that you can't see from here. Oh, and Jamie uses that opportunity to surprise Khalid, and Jamie through to third place. Khalid down to fourth. So a little over a lap left of the Mini-Max season. Right the way through, it's been impressive, but what a race this has been, coming round to complete lap 14 of 15. And the last lap board is out now. Who's got what? Suddenly Theo goes from the inside. Nadim's moving over, but he leaves him crucially enough room. And Theo takes the lead. Jamie's right there as well. Oscar's under pressure from Enzo. further back. Khalid sitting in fourth. It's still anybody's now. Theo with the track position. He's going defensive. Nadeem also defending. Jamie also defending because he's got Khalid behind him. Who is going to blink first? Nadeem led for the majority of this race. Jamie having a look, but that's great defence from Nadeem, keeping Jamie behind him. Theo in the lead. Nails have been completely shredded. Now Nadeem is defending second place, and that's allowed Theo Kekati to get away. Theo now with a few cart lengths in hand, and Khalid's got past Jamie into third place. We're into the final corner. I can't see the screens because the senior officials are gathering around them in front of me. And it's Theo Kekati to take the race win. He's celebrating already. Nadeem Knissa drives a great race to second. Khalid Saab gets his well-deserved podium and third place in the championship. And Jamie Day, well, fourth place, but I don't think he's going to be too unhappy. He is to be crowned the 2016-17 Minimax champion. And how about Oscar McElroy and Enzo Alazari 5th and 6th, and Abdurrahman Frey 7th, and Jack Carlos in 8th, who have all contributed towards a fantastic Mini-Max season. And we look forward, there he is punching the air, Jack, as he comes through. Great stuff from him as well. And we look forward to seeing all of these drivers back again next year, although beware the juniors, some of them may be going up.